welcome back to Fox 43 AM Live. Join us now is Malcolm Proudfit, CEO of Good Energy Solutions. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Of course, great to have you on the show. You know, as we look ahead to the new year, I know many people are looking for ways to save money or be more environmentally conscious, and you guys at Good Energy Solutions have an answer for that: solar power. So tell us a little bit more about what you all offer.
That's right. So we're a solar and electrical contractor. We were founded in 2007, so we've been in business for quite some time. Our main offering is a little more premium or high-end solar panel offerings. If we come and install products on your home or business, you know it's going to last for 25 years or more.
Fantastic. I love that. And now a lot of people are a little, I guess, nervous about any kind of change, really. So dipping their toe into solar power is a little, I guess, challenging for some of us. What's kind of the best ways to go about it? Because I know there's now incentives out there to kind of help offset some of the costs as well for adapting solar power to your home or business. True.
So if you are a homeowner that's looking to go solar, you can avail a 30% tax credit against the cost of the solar system. So that's a really big lift in helping to offset these costs.
Wow.
A lot of people will also finance their solar systems over a period of time. I did the same when I got my solar system, so I financed it over 20 years because all of my products had a 25-year warranty, so it was a safe thing to do. And so essentially I was replacing my monthly Evergy bill costs. I still had a small bill, but taking the bulk of my Evergy bill away and replacing it with a smaller loan payment.
Okay, interesting. Yeah. And I know there's a REAP grant, right?
Yes.
Well, what is that?
The REAP grant it's an abbreviation. It stands for Rural Energy for America program, and this is a 50 to 25% grant that business owners in rural areas can avail against the cost of their solar system. So for example, say you owned a cabinet shop out in Salina, Kansas. You can install solar on the top of your warehouse or your production facility and take this 50% grant to help with the cost of your system, plus the 30% tax credit that I mentioned earlier.
Okay, so I mean that definitely does help out a lot. And can you talk about some of the benefits, especially solar power in rural areas, what that can offer?
So, you know, solar in rural areas doesn't necessarily just have a benefit to you as well, right? Solar helps with grid stability wherever it's installed. So helps to provide power and load to your neighbors in instances where you might be producing more than you're using at the time, and your meter, you know, would store and keep track of any credits you're producing by sending power out back onto the grid.
Okay, wow, that's really cool.
Yeah.
And looking at, obviously with Kansas being such a rural area, what is Kansas doing to support kind of homes going solar?
Yeah, it's a great question. My company is a part of a trade group called the Clean Energy Business Council. And in our last legislative session that just happened last year, we got a bill passed, House Bill 2527, which increased the percentage of Kansas's power that can come from solar. It used to be capped at 1%. And we got that raised to 5%. So this gave solar a much longer runway in the state of Kansas. We can continue to install for many, many years, decades probably. And it also just makes solar much more easily accessible to a lot of Kansans.
Fantastic.
We're excited about this upcoming legislative session, just kicked off on Monday. We've got some other legislative priorities. We're trying to make solar more available in municipal utility areas as well as in co-ops. The legislation we passed last year applied to Evergy territory only.
Okay, so wonderful. Yeah, you're trying to expand more across the state. That's great. I am curious, though. You know, we're making great foundation for the future of solar, but also with the new federal administration also coming in that has already kind of turned its nose on wind turbines. What's the worry that they won't do the same for solar power?
You know, a lot of different predictions out there as to what the Trump administration will do with existing tax credits. These were codified in 2022 as part of the Inflation Reduction Act, which, you know, it would be a heavy lift to repeal. This isn't something that can just get knocked out with executive action or something of the like. And it's important to remember, you know, I tell a lot of my industry colleagues that Tax credits for solar and wind and other renewable energy sources existed throughout the entirety of Trump's last term. He's not necessarily anti-subsidies for these types of infrastructure projects. And the fact of the matter is we need more energy production facilities in our country, almost regardless of type. Of course, we want them to be more heavily renewable, but you know, we are a growing country. We need more energy production.
Fantastic. I know. I love the opportunity. I can't say the word today. No, I love just the view of the future as we're looking forward towards, you know, what growing solar power, and it's great what you guys are doing for solar energy here in the state of Kansas. Yeah. For any viewers out there interested and want to learn more, what's the best way if can they reach out to you guys and kind of see what they can get their business or home set up?
And it's, you know, they can reach out to us regardless of whether they want to save money or they want to reduce their carbon footprint or they just want to reduce their dependence on the utility company. They can reach out to us at goodenergysolutions.com or at our phone number 785-371-1198.
Fantastic. Well, Malcolm, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
You're very welcome.
Always a pleasure. And everyone, I hope to see more homes and businesses reaping the benefits of solar in the near future. Learn more, you can visit goodenergysolutions.com.